that 2 3 days ago, God began to remind me about the testimony of PT. And I say it's God because I was just sitting there chilling, and He began to remind me about the testimony of PT regarding giving, and He began to show me that it is not too small for individuals to give 1K a week if they allow me to use them. Are you sowing 1K a week? And by God's grace, I'm sowing 1K a week. However much, however we want to put it, it's 1K a week, and I'm sowing that 1K a week, and I'm not relenting on that 1K a week. But and I've sown way more than 1K a week, to be honest. Sometimes you can get 5K in a week, you get this, that, and the other. And I know this seed is pushing me to somewhere. I know this seed is pushing me to somewhere. Someone will say, you have so much issues on you, you have so much debt that you're battling, but this, that, and the other, but you don't relent on your seed. When, by the time you're ready to have your children, and by the time a certain generation is growing, to give £1,000 a week for a work would be like, that's too low. I want you to know what we're fighting through now, Spac Nation. Connect. It will be like, that's too low. They'll be like, that's the norms to be able to do, to be able to give like billionaires and millionaires. To be, you know, I don't know, I because of reason I can't share these examples, but for now there's been 10 pastors, individuals that have been selected. And these individuals have not been selected because of their seed record. They've been selected because this is a fight of influence. There are 10 pastors that have been selected out of the Connect camp for now that are going to give 1K a week. They're going to give 1K a week. Now, if you're on, this is a very important statement to you and to the rest of the nation. If you're not one of those people, get behind the pastor. Now, guess what these pastors have to be trained to do? Listen, they have to be trained minimum to teach their people how to make £200 a week. They can start with £100 a week. They must get their people. 10 pastors must select 10 people in their line, and those 10 people must make £100 a week every week. Look at this. They must make £100 a week every week. They must minimum £100, but they must train them to be able to make 200, to be able to give £200 a week, and then also listen to this, and then also be able to have money to maintain this, that, and the other. So that's number one. They must also buy. It's not for me now. I'm going for them, and I'm saying, listen, how can you not produce 1K at the end of the week? So and so, Pastor Kunle, you run Norwood Fellowship. How can you not produce 1K at the end of the week? Get individuals, to be consistent in sowing. Number one, and that's number one. The consistency in sowing. And it's for me. I'm hearing individuals say to me, yes, I get a monthly salary and I sow on a monthly basis, and that's amazing, and that's good. But I want to challenge at least 10 to 20 people to sow on a monthly basis, but to still be able to produce 100 to 200 pound a week. And for me, and this is why I said that I needed to know on this Periscope who is really on.
Welcome to the Exposer. So this pastor is Samuel Kokia. He's one of Toby's main right-hand men. He's one of the highest ranked pastors at Spac Nation. So you heard him at the beginning of the video telling his cult that God reminded him of the testimony of PT, and then went on to manipulate, coerce, and even pressure some members into finding a way to raise 1K a week for Pastor Toby. So for the people who are unaware of how Toby has so many allegations and he isn't in jail, is because people like Samuel Kokia and other pastors do the job for him.